guys, welcome back to our little trailer. Today we are just outside of Eugene, Oregon, and one of the big reasons that we're here is that Daniel has a bike race tomorrow, and I'm going to be making an elderberry tonic. It's kind of like a mix between elderberry and my gingerade recipe, and that's because he's getting a cold coming on. I'm starting to feel a little bit bad myself, and I want him to be in top shape for his race, so I'm going to show you guys how to make that. It's three main ingredients to start with. So these are your elderberries. If you're not familiar with them, this is the dried version, and I'm using about a cup and a half. So elderberries, there's actually a lot of folklore around them. They've been used in herbal healing for centuries. They're actually still prescribed in Europe for cold and flu symptoms, and you can find them in a lot of cough drops. They're really, really effective for antiviral properties. Some studies have shown that's because there's a protein inside the elderberries that inhibits the virus's ability to reproduce by not allowing it to penetrate the cell wall. But anyway, there's lots of great studies that you can look up yourself. Aside from being really effective for cold and flus, I also really like the taste, and it makes this beautiful, like, bright purple kind of fuchsia color. You might have heard from Monty Python that elderberries do have a strange smell, and that's true. I can't even describe it, but it's a little bit of an odd smell, but I've never had a problem with the flavor. So elderberry is going to be your main ingredient. You're also going to use a significant amount of fresh chopped ginger root. Man, I love ginger. I make this gingerade all the time. If you've never worked with fresh ginger root, it has a really big spicy kick to it. So I'm using about probably, it was like 1.5 inches of a decent sized ginger root, and I've sliced it up here. And I would just say if you're doing this for the first time or new to using ginger, maybe do about half that. I like the kick. Daniel and I are used to it, so that's why we're doing it. And then lemon. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, so ginger is very good for you because it has anti-inflammatory properties. It also has stomach settling anti-nausea properties. And then lastly, lemon. And guys, this is actually from one huge lemon that I got at like the organic grocery store in Mount Shasta. So it's just one, but it's enormous. And we're gonna use the peel and the fruit part because there are lots of really, really good beneficial stuff in the peel, actually more so than there is in the fruit. And of course it's just like high in vitamin C, B6, like a lot of things that you need, and it just tastes good. So kind of the cool thing about these herbal remedies is that they can be sometimes half for the therapeutic benefit and then half for just the taste and the aesthetics. So what we're going to do with these is we're going to make a decoction. So the decoction is similar to tea in that you're using hot water to extract the therapeutic qualities of the plant. But, you know, teas are good for things like petals and leaves, because those are more delicate, and just steeping them in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes can extract the qualities. However, things like this, berries, root, and rind, they're going to need to be boiled and then simmered for quite a while in order to get those properties out. So that's called a decoction, and that's what we're going to be doing with this. And it's really just as simple. I'm going to pour about 2.5 cups of water over this. I'm going to bring it up to a boil, and then I'm going to reduce it and simmer it for like an hour. And then after that, I'm going to show you how I complete the drink, because what you're going to have here is going to be a very highly concentrated decoction. So you're not going to want to drink it like that, and I'll show you what I do then. Thanks. Now would be a good time to mention to be really careful with your elderberry liquid because the stuff stains. Okay, so we've got quite a lot, and I'm just going to strain a little bit into the bottom of some mason jars. And remember how I mentioned before, this is going to be like super highly concentrated. So I'm going to store the rest of this in a mason jar and just add water to it, or sparkling water whenever I want to drink it. And you probably want to add about 1 to 2 tablespoons per probably 2 cups of water. You can do it to taste. Elderberry is pretty safe, so there's not really any precautions with it, but when you have a cold or a flu setting on, I would just take maybe 3 glasses of it a day. Now, at this point, a lot of people might choose to make syrup with it, in which case you want to put about a jar of about 1 to 2 cups of natural honey, and you do have to keep it refrigerated after that. So the real test is to see if Daniel likes it.
What it tastes like, it's really hard to describe.
Tastes like elderberry.
Tastes like elderberry, yeah.
Is it bad?
No, it tastes good. It has a nice like bitterness and tartness to it, which I really enjoy, and something great. Hopefully it'll take care of these allergies for tomorrow's race.
It would be really good with like some lime or orange with it. But
yeah. Did
cool.
you put any orange in it?
Just lemon.
Oh, okay.
But like some fresh squeeze at the end would probably be good
or like
too.
Almost like the orange peel.
Yeah, that would be lovely. Ooh, like yeah, kind of like mulling spice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks. So guys, if you like this, I'll be sharing some more herbal remedies and recipes. So please subscribe and give it a like, and I'll see you next time.